What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and ADA. We're going to be looking at them on the one-day time frame. What I want to do, guys, is basically look at some potential target areas for these coins. So if you like these coins, let me know down below which ones you're here for. Also, if you've been in any trades, I'm going to talk about the trades that I'm in. Hopefully you get some from this, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It always helps the channel. If you appreciate this channel, that we don't do all the Bybit links and everything else, guys. Like I said, this channel has been about you and my journey, and I got rear-ended in 2017, and I don't want it to happen to other people here. So we're going to try to do the best we can to get you good information as quick as possible. All right. So for Bitcoin yesterday, guys, we closed in a bit of what we'd call almost like a short day candle spinning top, a little too thick to be a doji here. We had a lot of fight. Bulls pushed up to about 68,600. Let's see here. Bears pushed all the way down to 66,200, and we had just a big fight back and forth here. And since I woke up today, basically when I woke up, the price was about $66,000, and right now we're at 68.4. So it's good to see that we're actually getting a nice strong move here up above yesterday's candle close. So what we're going to look up to now, guys, is a daily candle close up above $70,000. So you know how like 50,000 is really important, 60,000. We've had a lot of fight around that. I believe 70,000 is another area. Whenever you have these big round psychological numbers, that's what we're going to need to get over top of and turn that into support. So we're looking up anywhere from 70 to about $75,000. See if we can explore that area a little bit and get a nice daily candle close. So even if we candle close like this here, guys, this would be nice. It'd still be blue sky breakouts. We could go explore some higher price levels. But it needs to come on volume here. It's still very early in the day, and we're just going to have to see if we can get above average volume with this move to the upside. Relative strength right now at 68, so that's still looking good as we are approaching 70. But remember, in Bitcoin here on the one-day time frame, you can get up into the 90s. That's when you really want to start looking. Is like 80 and above is when I really start paying attention, putting in those trailing stop losses. That can really help you. So right here on our cipher, money flow is still in the green. Our VWAP is positive. It's at 9.58. We did start to move to the downside a little bit, so we'll see if we get another curve back to the upside there. Our wave height, we're up to about 72. So everything right now looking pretty good for Bitcoin. We want to stay up above this trend line right here, guys. We want to hold about $66,000 is what we're going to call. We're up above our 50 and our 200. So just looking for that heavy volume to come in throughout the day, see if we can go explore some higher levels. So that's going to be Bitcoin. Next one we're going to look at is Ethereum. Nice to see Ethereum getting moving a little bit today as well. Yesterday we had a candle close at 4,727. Right now we're at 48.47, and we're going to be looking up to $5,000. Yet again, that big round psychological number. I want to see what we do with it, see if we can turn it into support, then go up and explore some higher levels. Right now we're watching this yellow trend line, see if we can stay up above this trend line. So that's going to be important for us as well. And we'd want to stay up above, in my opinion, guys, about $4,600 would be the support. But for Ethereum, you can really look at these trends, guys, and that's what I try to examine, our trends, and just try to ride them. You can see how beautiful this trend has been here. We had our low, we pushed up, higher low, pushed up, higher low, and we've just been looking at those higher lows ever since and just trailing that stop loss up behind it and letting it ride as far as we possibly can. So right now, for our cipher, our money flows in the green, VWAP's at 1.03. And our relative strength's at about 69 right now. So yet again, we're approaching 70, but many times for Ethereum, we can get up to like 85 to 95. So we're going to keep an eye on that. We got to watch the volume today as well. So everything's looking good for Ethereum right now, guys. Just being patient, sitting on my hands, and letting it go. So volume right now, we're at 92K, and then average volume 151K. For the day is typically what we have. So if you guys are here for ETH, let me know down low. If you're trading ETH, I'm currently in ETH position, so I'm going to let those ride. Next one I want to take a look at was Litecoin. Look at Litecoin, guys. What a move here. This is awesome. So basically what I've been doing, I told you my position was 190 yesterday, between about, I think it was 265 and 270, right in that range. I started laddering out into strength. And then what I did, I kept a little moon bag. So I ended up keeping, I believe I was looking at it earlier, 27% of my position I'm still riding right now. With anticipation, we're going to come up here, run into some resistance at some point, and then if we get a nice retracement, I'm going to look to see if there's going to be another buying opportunity. Because typically, guys, when we get these big pumps, I mean, you can see back in here, pump, you typically always get some nice retracement here. So I would anticipate even back down to 232 potentially if we do get a nice quick retracement, maybe a long wick back to the downside. So I do have buy orders of the ones that I took profit on right back in this range right now, which I can take out if anything crazy happens. But we're getting a nice golden cross here. And the reason why I do that, guys, is because, like I said, I swing trade and I'm trying to protect my positions. Having a position from 190 and selling up in the 260s, 270s, that's amazing profit. And then from there, I trail up a stop loss so I can let the rest go as far as possible, is what I look to do, because these things can happen. I mean, even here, Litecoin, it may not make sense, but it could break through that 310 and even go up and test our previous all-time high in the next 2 or 3 days. I mean, that's just how quick this coin moves when it gets going. That's what I was trying to tell people about. Right now, the relative strength is up around 82. Okay, so these are when you want those protective stops in. So if it does start to turn against you, your stop down profit, you can look to buy at another level. That's how I like to do this, guys. But amazing volume coming in here. This is what we're looking for Litecoin. I mean, guys, it really runs hard and fast, and that's why we're in it. So realize relative strength up around 83 right now, getting high. Money flow in the green, VWAP at 15.92, and you can see our momentum, we got up to 102 there, so really high on our momentum. So at some point, we're going to have to get some type of retracement, guys, or at least consolidation sideways before we push higher. But let's see where we finish out the day. This is where things can get extreme. So I'm excited to be here with you for Litecoin, and that's just what I'm doing. And guys, that's how I like to do it. I like to take profits into that strength, ladder out as the price is going up, and then keep a little bit of a moon bag, 20, 30%, and let it ride. And you can also put a stop loss up behind. So pretend this is your stop loss here. Just do this for you, just to show you. Let's do a horizontal ray. So even right here, you could just start moving your stop loss up like that, and then say it goes a little bit higher. You're looking at it on the 4-hour time frame. Then you move it up a little higher, price goes higher, and you just keep working it up like that until eventually the price rolls over. You stop out in profit and you look for another good area. Once that sell volume's dried up, another push to the upside. That's how I like to play it, at least. So that's Litecoin, guys. If you're here for that, let me know down low. And then ADA. And one thing I'll never do is marry a coin, guys. I'll never do that again. So I always take profits when necessary. And for ADA here, really nice break to the upside. We broke out of our downtrend. We're up above our 50, up above our 200. Right now, everything's looking good. We had our green buy dot down here. Let's take a look at our money flow. Money flow is still in the red here, trying to get that to the green. VWAP to the upside at 20, so that's looking really nice. Relative strength at 61, so we're not overcooked. I would look for us to go up and challenge around 246 at some point. For the next couple days, we may move sideways before we try to do it, or have a little bit of a retracement, a back test on this trend line. But I'd be looking for $246 as higher levels. Then we'd be around like 264, then be up to around that $3, then 311. In terms of support, we want to hold $2 is going to be the area that I'm going to look at here. But this is exactly what we were looking for, guys, right here. Breakout to the upside. Whenever that sell volume really starts to diminish down here and you're finding support, that's when you want to enter position. So I hope you learned something from this. God bless each and every one of you. Congratulations to all my fellow traders today. This is what we've been looking for. Take care.